This is one of the biggest pathological liars I've ever heard of. This is the story of Belle Gibson. So this is Belle Gibson. She is Australian, she's in her early 20s, and she is a super influencer on Instagram. She gained a huge following by successfully tapping into the wellness industry with her inspirational messages and super aesthetic lifestyle and food pictures. What fans resonated with the most and what her major claim to fame was the fact that she claims that she was able to cure her terminal, inoperable brain cancer through the power of clean eating, exercise, and alternative medicine. She claimed she avoided surgery, ditched chemo and radiotherapy because they were toxic, and she was healing herself through the power of clean eating. And eating healthy is favorable to chemotherapy, which is straight up torture. In 2013, at the age of 21, she released The Whole Pantry, which is an app and a cookbook that has clean eating recipes, and it was actually voted Apple's best food and drink app of 2013. It is estimated that The Whole Pantry was worth about $1 million, but this is a woman who cares. She claimed that for every download of The Whole Pantry, a significant portion of those proceeds were going to go to charity. She was the real deal. A class act. Honestly, I would have downloaded that app just because I think it's such a powerful message and it's an incredibly moving story. She was a cancer survivor, a mother, and a businesswoman. However, this is just a testament to the power of a good story because this was a fairy tale. In 2014, Belle released an Instagram post saying that her cancer had spread to her uterus, her blood, her spleen, her liver, and her kidney. However, when people started questioning and looking into her medical history, people started noticing glaring inconsistencies. She basically couldn't substantiate any of her medical history, no scans that could identify cancer. She claimed she underwent heart surgery, but she didn't have surgical scars. Her followers were also noticing that her results are not typical. Quite the opposite, they were actually experiencing nutritional deficiencies, signs of orthorexia, and in some cases they were getting sicker. And there's a reason for that. Belle didn't have cancer. She never did. Her fall from grace was pretty swift. There was an article released exposing her medical fraud, and it turns out all that money she was supposed to be donating to charity, she was pocketing to fund her lavish lifestyle. Her book was discontinued and her app was pulled, and she was fined $410,000. And that's Belle Gibson, one of the biggest liars I've ever heard of.